reality, creating a brighter future.
Today's ceremony is not simply the beginning of a road construction project. It is another important milestone in the long-standing friendship and cooperation between Japan and Liberia. The road we are discussing today bears a very special name, Japan Freeway. For many Liberians, this road is part of daily life. It connects people to work, to market, to school, to hospitals, to the free port of Monrovia, and to many other important destinations. It is also a key route for logistics and economic activity in and around the capital city. For Japan, the name Japan Freeway carries special meaning. It reminds us that infrastructure is not only concrete, asphalt, and drainage system. Infrastructure connects communities. It supports livelihood, it strengthens economy, and most importantly, it can become a visible symbol of trust and friendship between nations. Japan has long attached great importance to its partnership with Liberia. Our cooperation has covered various fields, including infrastructure, health, food security, human resource development, and other areas that support the foundations of society. Through these efforts, Japan has sought to contribute to Liberia's peace, stability, and sustainable development. The Japan Freeway itself is one of the most visible symbols of this cooperation. Over the years, Japan has supported the movement of people and goods in Monrovia and has played an important role in the daily life of the city.
No, even this whole drug thing. It's been almost 2 months we've been having a discussion. In the 80s, I think you guys must remember this guy called, I think his name was Alfred Verdier. He was representative, I think, from Grand Bassa County.
Yeah, I heard the name.
He went to America, he met this person, I think on the flight or something, or at the airport, he wanted this woman, she had a big butt, and the woman gave him her suitcase full of drugs. When they scanned the suitcase and found out it had drugs, he said, "Oh, woman gave it to me." They said, "Well, we don't see the woman, we see you." You found the drugs with somebody. You found it within the facility, arrested people, put them in jail, and take them to court. That's the evidence. And then you burn the drug. Today, the drug have not been burned. We don't even know they still have it, or they change it to chunk. We don't know. The people that were in possession of the drug, you don't arrest them. Most of the people now, you say they are at large, but we are a member of Interpol. You ruining the name of the country. That's why we've been on record to say Boyka, Kun, and the first family and the immediate government official must be sanctioned, not the country. They must be sanctioned as the people facilitating them.
They're giving the Canadian for who to wear because they can sleep. Every year they come with the same story. Just the other day, someone said that, when I was in the Senate, as the president of the Senate, Georgia did not put a hand up. My people, in a very soft tone. Yes, you are correct. You will not see my hand because every time I put it on, you will be sleeping. So how you see my hand? Mr. President, you not be.
Wait, you say what's your name?
John me calling from women community.
Yeah, so what you say about this election?
Thank you very much. I would prefer the paper to go.
Who is your papa?
JB.
Why?
Thank you very much because one father, the soccer that was taking the company, not small thing.
The suffering?
Yeah, suffering. And secondly, when that paper win, we'll able to get a job.
How?
Thank you very much. Now the men that e-power now, saying enter in the care. 6 years, there are no job. There are no job.
But who they cause?
Who they cause? He not get to the job.
What you mean?
That what I mean. He's a man football player.
Oh, so football player can?
Yeah, he not no quality. He not no quality. So I'll tell you that put that the deal with the that you know that you now see before in your life.
Yeah, but the man served already for 6 years.
Oh man, I will tell you that. I'm telling you that. We are behind. We're not behind your. We are behind. We are behind Joseph Wakaya.
Yeah, but say.
So on Thursday, March 16, Ambassador Joseph Wakai and a delegation of 4 persons boarded a Kenya Airways flight and landed in Accra, Ghana an hour and a half later for his meeting with my financial backers. The trip was entirely paid for, a dime, ticket, accommodation by the people. In the meeting, which took place at the Marriott Hotel near Kotoka International Airport, meeting requested by Ambassador Boakai, he did something that would dramatically change the way I see him forever and ever. When he got into the meeting with the potential financiers, Ambassador Joseph Boakai used the opportunity to badmouth me to these financiers, saying some of the most negative things about my character to them. After telling me that he would commit to them, that he would make me his running mate.
The petition stretches that transparency and sustained engagement with students and university officials are essential to rebuilding.
So on Thursday, March 16, Ambassador Joseph Boakai and a delegation of 4 persons boarded a Kenya Airways flight and landed in Accra, Ghana an hour and a half later for his meeting with my financial backers. The trip was entirely paid for, a dime, ticket, accommodation by the people. In the meeting, which took place at the
To Friday, 9 to 11. Place radio, they bring talk with the heaven. Ambassador KONAH RUFUS on the mic. For talking points, we go shine the light. Talking point for Blaze we day. 92.7 online every day. Politics, news, and truth we bring. For Liberia, we go make you sing. We talk the matter, no go hide, no go run. From Monrovia.
Okay, folks, let me say good evening to you, wherever you are.
For the youth, for the
however you are joining us.
Point for Blaze
it is a pleasure to be back on your radio
news and truth
and your television tonight.
We'll make you sing. Ambassador Rufus.
Tonight we're going to talk lots of things, but I'd love to say welcome. Joining us
Talking Point for Blaze we day.
For the weekend edition of the Talking Point.
News and truth we bring for Liberia.
Tonight's edition promises to be more fascinating.
Going for Blaze with
yes.
Go. Ambassador Rufus.
So just relax yourself, increase the volume of your monitor, and let's talk about Liberia. So those of you joining us for the very first time, I'd love to wholeheartedly welcome you. Welcome to the best thing that happened to your monitor at this time in Liberia. That's the Talking Point. And my name is Ambassador KONAH RUFUS. Together tonight, we are going to discuss some issues as it relates to Liberia. So wherever you are, however you are joining us, so folks, I'd love to say welcome, okay? Those of you watching us online, we want to say you are wholeheartedly welcome. Thanks for using your data, to follow the show tonight. It promises to be fascinating, and that's the reason why you need to stay with us, because tonight it promises to be more fascinating. On tonight's edition, that's the weekend edition. I always like to say this. I love the weekend. No, actually, I love the weekend. I love the weekend. I love the weekend more than the beginning of the week, because there are lots of things happening during the week. From the beginning of the week, a very hectic. Can be very hectic as it relates to the job. Going all the way. But when the weekend coming, man can say at least. So let me say welcome, folks. Welcome. Wherever you are, however you are joining us, it is a pleasure to have you with us tonight on the Talking Point. Okay, it is a pleasure for you to be with us on tonight's edition of the program. Now, folks, like we said, there are lots of things been happening, but do not forget the Blaze cash giveaway is on. So you can play wherever you are in Liberia. And tonight is the jackpot. So you are going to win for yourself 10,000 Liberian dollars, 20,000 Liberian dollars. And like we announced earlier, 2 people will be walking away with 100,000 Liberian dollars by 11:50 tonight. 2 people will be walking away with 100,000 Liberian dollars. That's the big price for the day. So you can put in your transaction. The code is *799*9#. Again, the code is *799*9#. That the code is short. That short code, and follow the step. Okay. When you dial *799*9#, you press number 2 if you want to play with Liberian dollar currency, or number 1 if you want to play with United States dollar currency. From there, the next option that will come up is where they'll ask you for the number of ticket. So you will put in the amount of ticket you want to put in. If you want to put in 5 tickets, that's just 5. You put number 5. If you want to put in 10 tickets, you put number 10, just like that. So if you put in the number of tickets, the next option is you confirm with your mobile money password. If you do that, your number will enter our system. And if we do our job, your number comes out as one of the winners. You will either walk away with 10,000, depending on what the system say we should give to you, 10,000, 20,000. Okay, and the big one will be by 11. So between now to 11:50, people will be walking away with 10,000, 20,000 Liberian dollars. By 11:50, we will give out 2 people to walk away with 100,000 Liberian dollars each. Yeah, so we just thought to say that, so you can be putting your transaction while we are discussing Liberia. Be putting your transaction *799 *9#. Remember, the more ticket you put, the better your chances. Okay, the more ticket you put, the better your chances. So keep putting your transaction. Now, folks, there are lots of things that have been happening. Yeah, lots of things that have been happening, for which today, we're going to talk some. We're going to talk some of those things that are happening today. We're going to be discussing some things that happened over the last few days. We're going to be discussing some tonight. But fellow Liberians, today you might be aware President Joseph Boakai broke grounds for the extension of the Japan Freeway, which is a very good initiative that must be appreciated by all Liberians. And let me say congratulations to the government of Liberia. Those of you watching us online, you can tell us where you're watching us from, so we can recognize you. Tell us who you are, where you're watching us from, so we can recognize you. Now, so the groundbreaking ceremony of the Japan Freeway, I think that's a good initiative that we must all be thankful for. We must be grateful for, because that will have a direct impact on the citizens. Yeah, because usually we Liberians, citizens, these are things that we benefit from. These are initiatives we benefit directly. So let me say kudos to President Joseph Boakai, to the government of Liberia, for the groundbreaking ceremony that went on today. So right now we are looking forward to the commencement of the project. I'm told it should be around 16 million United States dollars, about 2.7 billion Japanese yen. So I think that's a good initiative, and we must be glad and excited to applaud the government for that initiative. You know, the issue of road has been one of Liberia challenges that continues to affect us as a country. So with such an initiative, we must appreciate the government. Of course, we must appreciate the government. So let me say congratulations to President Boakai, to the government of Liberia, and to all Liberians for the initiative. Okay? Yeah, congratulations to all Liberians. Folks, my word, they just come into my mind. I wanted to bring the excerpt again. I forgot it. I left in the office. Yeah, I left in the office. But I wanted to bring you that particular excerpt. You may be aware the other day, President Joseph Boakai was interviewed on state radio, where he said he does not listen most often to radio in Liberia. He only listened to 2 stations, the ERW and the BBC. But yesterday, President Joseph Boaga held a cabinet retreat with his cabinet ministers, and he told them, he informed them that he has started listening to local radio stations now, other radio stations. As ERW radio, he has started listening to other radio stations. So I was like, okay. So, President, but again, that is that. I just wanted to inform you about that. That President Boakai right now has started listening to local radio stations, according to him. I wanted to actually plan to bring the essay. Yeah, actually plan to bring the essay, but I've left on the computer right in the office. So yeah, I can't go back right now. Yeah. But again, but subsequent time, let's say Monday we are going to play the essay. Yeah, Monday we are definitely going to play you that essay as it relates to what the president said about listening to radio. Yeah, the president can listen to radio in Liberia now. Aside from ERW radio, you can listen to other radio stations. Okay, so we just thought to inform you about that. The next thing, folks, since this whole issue of the drugs, it is ongoing. The investigation is ongoing, and the Liberia National Police, the Inspector General of the Liberia National Police, went before the Senate plenary, and he announced that this week, in fact, precisely the latest today, we were going to see folks being indicted, let's say charged, and taken to court. Not indicted, but they were going to be charged. So he said there are folks that have left from people of interest, being people of interest. Now they become suspects. They become suspects. He said the latest today, Friday, people who have been charged and be taken to court. But the day almost coming to an end, because it's already 9 p.m., 9:22 p.m. And we have not got anything from the police, from about the indictment or the people that they said they will have charged in the quote-unquote 19 million cocaine case. So yeah, we are still watching. We do not know what's the cause, but I think it is important that the police, RG, and the government be aware that they went before the people's representative, they went before the lawmakers, and they told them that, listen, latest Friday, people will be charged. Friday, already 10:22, let's say 10:20, yeah, 10:22 p.m. It's already 10:20, in fact, 10:23 p.m. right now. People have not been charged. Whilst the cause, we are not aware of that. Government have not told us, but we just thought to flag that as well. We just thought to flag that as well. Now, so this issue of the Norafina Bono, you may be aware today, the court, Criminal Code C, rule in favor government prosecutor, the asset recovery team. The court ruled in favor of the asset recovery team as it relates to the surety bond filed by former chief of protocol at the executive mansion, Madam Norafina Bono. So, and she was given 72 hours ultimatum to file a new surety bond, a valid surety bond, or else she risks being arrested and being incarcerated at the Monrovia Central Prison. So, yeah, we are going to monitor that process. You know that case is a very sensitive case, especially looking at the individual involved, their political side of it. So there are lots of people who monitoring the case, who their eyes are on the case. They want to know how that process will end. But as of today, yes, the court ruled in favor of the asset recovery team as it relates to the validity of the bond filed by Madam Norafina Bono and her legal team. So they are on obligation now to file new ones. They are under that obligation. They have only 2 hours to do that. Failure to do that, Madam Bono will be beyond bars, according to the mandate from the court. Okay, according to the mandate from the court. So yeah, we just thought to say that. But again, when it comes to the whole issue of the case have not even started. The entire process have not even started. Almost like all those small things, right, leading up to the case. These are things that when they are completed, then it leads to the real argument where witnesses will appear, where evidence will be provided, everything. But as of now, no, the entire process haven't started yet. But I think that's a good and a good start for the government and the asset recovery team to challenge the surety bond and being successful. The court ruling their favor. They could have to drop that entire bond, telling them, no, you got to file new ones. Okay, so we just thought to inform you about that. Okay, the time is 26 minutes down 9 o'clock. So tonight we are going to go directly into our talking point. Yeah, we're going to go directly into our topic. We have a couple of things to talk about. Couple of things we have to talk about. So let me see if I can play you this. Just listen to it. Those of you listening to us via the radio, you'll get the sound. If you're watching us online, through Blaze Online TV, you will also...
Judas, on this very show, on the platform, you had the opportunity with the Minister of Finance.
They just post sound. So this is George Lobo. George Lobo is a supporter of the government. Okay, let's listen to what George Lobo said right here. Let's listen to him.
Judas, on this very show, on the platform, you had the opportunity with the Minister of Finance. They said, based on what we allocated in the budget, there's also a $50 million loan agreement which our government signed for investment in the agriculture sector. We've made that. So the notion that you want to say that we gave nothing to agriculture, today, Mr. Koluba, food production, prices of food has gone down. You know why? It's a result of local production in this country. We've decreased rice importation by more than 35%. Are you aware of that? So how you think is that happening? Is it because rice coming from out? So it's based on the production, the investment we are making in the agriculture sector. Now let's come to some. Jacob Jala, I'm glad that you can partner with the CDC. The CDC ran this country for 6 good years, and the Librarians can tell what happened during that time. What consumer spending was under the CDC. The records are there. I don't have to come here and say them be relitigating the 2023 election, because the reason why we whipped the CDC was because of their poor performance. And again, I will say to you, I'm glad that the CMC can even join. This is why, Julius, I continue to say I'm happy to see them come together. But I'll say this to you, my good friend Jacob. I have been one guy who have always said, we are not where we want to be as a country. We understand this. And this is why President Bouaka is always on the record. I think before we even came in the studio, I listened to Julius was quoting the president today when he talked about we pretend to pay people and people pretend to be working. President Bouaka has always talked about the need to improve the quality of life for people. And how do we do it? By empowering people, especially those who work. We must make sure that they earn decent wages so that they can be able. And Julius, let me tell you, when people make more, it's good for the economy because people will go out and spend. Unlike in the past regime where people's salaries were decreasing in this country, life was difficult. Price of rice, when we came, you want to argue about the quality of life. It's funny to hear that come from CDC. When we came and inherited rice price at $17, today we drop it to $14. And you sitting here and telling us about the quality of life. For real? You reduce people's salaries in this place. You make more people poorer. Today we've done top up in major sectors. And you want to tell us about quality of life? Look.
Okay, folks. So, yeah, that's George Lobo. George Lobo is a staunch supporter and a stalwart of the Unity Party and President Joseph Boakai. So recently they held some conversation, debate. They have Jacob Jala was there from the CMC, and Cordoba, the former assistant minister at the Ministry of Finance, he was there as well, and Cordoba is from the CDC. At the same time, George Lobo from the Unity Party, they appeared on OKFM. Let me say many thanks to OKFM for the video. Now, and he was outlining things that the government has achieved. And you listen to him, that the government of President Joseph Boakai have, over the years, a few time ago, has signed a 50 million agreement. Let's say loan, specifically he said loan, 50 million loan to improve agriculture, to improve the agriculture sector. The next thing he said, the government, the agriculture sector has, let's talk about, in fact, specifically rice production. Rice production have increased. The government have been able to reduce the importation of rice by 35%. So that means during the administration of former President George Weah, for instance, if the government were producing or were importing, when the country were importing 100 bags of rice, quote unquote, I'm just giving this scenario. If they were importing 100 bags of rice in a year, George Lobo is telling us right now they are not importing 100 bags of rice. The country is not importing 100 bags. So 35 of those 100 bags now are being produced in Liberia. 35. So that means the government, the country right now is importing 65% rice. They are being able to reduce it by 35% as compared to the CDC. As compared to the CDC. That's what he said. And you listen to him, he went on to talk about the male rice price to $17. They dropped it to $14 and they're increasing people's salary. The CDC reduced people's salary and they're increasing people's salary and so forth. Now, fellow Liberians, sometimes we feel sad when some of these things are being said. The issue of leadership in our country and partisanship in our country, it seems like people value so much. They value so much their political party over the interests of the country. So when their party is leading the country, instead of them looking at the fact, saying the truth as it is, they want to make up stories. They want to make up stories. And for which I think it's not good for us as a country. And I think that's one of the reasons that the media, fact-checking institutions, media, and civil society organizations, that is the essence of their existence, to come out and tell the public what are some of those things, what's the reality. Now, with George Lobo, he said lots of things, but among those things that he said, especially what I just played. Some of them are not true. Now, I'm going to take it step by step. He talked about the government of President Joseph Boakai has signed a $50 million loan agreement to improve the agriculture sector, which is a bold-faced lie, which is a complete lie. And sometimes I wonder how those politicians take the citizens to be. Sitting on a public platform, providing such misleading information to the public, or because you want for the government to look like, okay, the government is doing so much. And I do not think even President Boakai, I do not want to believe President Boakai can sit on any platform and tell them about it that he has signed $50 million loan to improve the agriculture sector. President Boakai himself can't do that. But those people who supporting him, who supporting the government, some of them are the ones continuing to mislead Liberians, to make the government to look like liar. Because with the information being provided by George Lobo, when anyone listen to that, and that person go behind the scene to carry on their fast funding, the thing now into that person's mind is, no, the government can lie. The government, instead of them saying the truth, they want to lie. Now, over the last 8 to 9 years, there have been one loan project, or let's say agreement, being signed that worth $50 million for the agriculture sector. Only one for the agriculture sector. Only one. And that one was signed during the administration of former President George Weah. It was signed in January 2023. During the administration of former President George Weah. And that particular agreement was signed with World Bank, the World Bank project. It was signed with World Bank. And listen, that project, it had two sides of it. One has to do with 30 million of the 50 million. 30 of the 50 million were for rural economic transformation project. That today you hear agriculture people talk about the RUFUS project. 30 million of the 50 million went towards that. Then the balance 20 for the realized project. Many of you have seen people in your community doing some other work, other people, some of you have been empowered from the realized project, go to learn some skills and things. So 20 million went towards that realized project. And the purpose of that money, of everything, was to increase food production, support smallholder farmers, improve rural livelihood, and reduce food inputs. And that project was fully signed. Yeah. In 2023. And that for the last 8 to 9 years, that is the $50 million agreement that has been signed by the government of Liberia in the agriculture sector, specifically for the agriculture sector. That's it. For the agriculture sector. So for George Lobo to come out to say, okay, the Joseph Boakai administration signed $50 million loan for the agriculture sector, it's misleading. That's not true. Now, this is what exactly he was talking about, for which he was misleading the Liberian people. Few time ago, President Joseph Boakai, specifically October 2024, President Joseph Boakai met with World Bank. That's the European Investment Bank, not World Bank, but European Investment Bank, where they began negotiation for a 50 million concessional loan to the government of Liberia, specifically for the agriculture sector. They began that negotiation. So as to whether that agreement has been signed, no, it has not been signed. Or that loan has been signed, no. Because the first thing, it will have to go through the legislature. It will have to go through the legislature. President Boakai just said in his executive mansion, yes, okay, I signed loan. It must pass through the legislature. Yeah. That has to happen. And that has not happened. In fact, the agreement that we're talking about is still in the negotiation stage. They are still negotiating. So instead of George Global telling the Liberian people, informing the Liberian people, that listen, President Joseph Boakai is negotiating with the European Investment Bank. So Liberia, so we can get 50 million loan for the agriculture sector. He said the government already signed the loan. They have signed a loan. And that is a bold-faced lie. And sometimes I wonder how politicians take Liberians to be. So I wonder some of these things, where people will just sit in their corner, create their own story to say, okay, we're going to make it look like, we are already doing exploit. Okay, we know to a certain extent the government is doing some work. For instance, like we talk about the issue of the groundbreaking ceremony today. A very good development, good initiative by the government that must be appreciated, that we must clap for the government for. But to go to the extent of providing falsehood to the Liberian people, that you have signed an agreement, not agreement, but a loan, 50 million loan for the agriculture sector. And whereas the sector right now is going through lots of things, that we have less than 2% of our budget to that sector, for which lots of farmers on a daily basis, they are complaining. They are struggling. But you sit on a public platform, mislead the Liberian people. And this is bad. This is bad. And these things should not be happening. These things should not be happening. So for you to come out and talk about, okay, we have carried out, we have signed 50, the president has signed 50 million loan. Even he talked about the Minister of Finance, never said that. He have never said that. And Gossip cannot say that, because he will be deceiving himself, knowing very well that they have not signed a loan agreement worth 50 million for the agriculture sector. They have not done that. But to come out to provide such a misleading information to the public, it's disheartening. And these things must stop. When you should do A and B, you have already completed half of A. Say, listen, we are expected, or we have the ambition of doing A and B, but right now we have done half of A. We are in motion, trying to complete A to complete B as well. We'll be aware. The Liberian people will be aware. But to go to the extent to want to exaggerate it, to make it to look like your government is doing so much. Where you come from, where you guys have signed loan, 50 million loan for the agricultural sector, and every day our people in that sector, they are complaining. They are raising issues. They are suffering. They have the lack of support. But yet you're telling us that the government sent 50 million. When? Where? Okay, the president signed Jeremy mute. A United Party that we know that they will send a 50 million loan. It will be in secret. And this is wrong. And these are people who are, and no one knows some. I think that President Bokar, maybe these are some of the reasons President Bokar does not want to give that man some kind of real serious man job. Because when he say on somewhere things that he have not done, he will say they have done it. Things they have not done, he will say they have done it. Because imagine, the man is not even working at the Ministry of Agriculture. He's now with the Ministry of Finance. He's not working in the executive mansion. Nothing as that. But he's going on right now to platform the Liberian people that they have signed 50 million loan agreement for the agricultural sector. We tell the people, say, listen, the process is negotiating with the European Investment Bank. Nothing will happen to you. Nothing will happen to the president. Nothing will happen. You will just be fair enough to tell the Liberian people what's unfolding. But again, there's Liberia for us. Now, the next thing, folks, he said, the next thing he said, the government has reduced the importation of rice by 35%. Again, another what statement? Go and tell Judge Lobo Pro, bring any facts, any documentation, any report from, don't say from anyone else, from the government, from the Ministry of Agriculture. They have not. Even the Minister of Agriculture knows very well that the sector is having some issue. When it comes to the issue of reproduction, they are having some issue. Are they making some gains? Yes, they are making some gains. But to go to the extent to talk about the government from 2024 to this time have reduced the importation of rice by 35%, where 35% is a very huge amount. Where people eating the country rice, the rice that being produced in Liberia that we are eating 35% in this country. Where are we? Which part of the country? Because even when you go in those counties, people still depending on the rice there. On a better one, better two around here. The uncle saying, people still want to eat. So where Judge Lobo came from with the reduction of importation of rice by 35%. Where did he get that from? Where did he get that from? The government has never in its existence since 2014 put out any report to provide any information to the public that they have reduced importation of rice by 35%. They have not done that. The government knows very well they cannot do that at this moment. Because you know why? They'll be blaming people. And they'll be deceiving themselves. But again, another blind supporter. Someone who, okay, he's a United Partisan, is star in the United Party, who criticized the past administration, for which they think that okay, the past administration did not do well. The Liberian people listen to them. They were voted. Now, instead of you trying to be real, be realistic with the people, no, for you want to exaggerate. You want to blow the people's mind. You think when you do that, you'll be doing well for the government. And these are people, I think President Bokar should not even carry close to him. President Bokar, thank God, according to you, have started listening to other radio stations now. So, as maybe people not just there, you maybe it's possible you might be listening. President Bokar, I think men like Judge Lobo, a man like Judge Lobo, I think you should not carry him close to you. I'm being serious. Because these are people that continue to platform the Liberian people. To go to announce to the world, to announce to the Liberian people in the world that the government has reduced the importation of rice by 35%. How? Where? When did the government pull out that statistics? Where, which part of the country Liberians eating the rest, the 35% that is being produced in Liberia? Where are they eating it? Let's stop this thing. For once, sometimes we need to take our political caps. Some of you take out your political caps and put on Liberia. But there's so much politics in this country until we go to that extent that we just want to do things to platform the Liberian people. We just want to do things to fool the people. That's just what we want to do. And this is not good for us as a country. It is not good for us as a country. When President Booker, again, like I said earlier, when President Booker just gave George Noble some kind of job, getting some kind of institution to go and lead and manage, don't be surprised. George Noble tells you he have taken heaven to carry that building. And these are people that continue to mislead some of the officials in government to do wrong thing. These are the people, and they'll come out and provide misleading information. We got to name and shame some of these people. Because these are people that continue to damage the leadership of the country, that continue to manipulate the leadership of the country. We got to say these things. It is bad. To just sit on the platform, the first thing later, okay, the government has signed 50 million loan agreement, which is a bold-faced lie. A bold-faced lie. Now you went on to talk about you guys have reduced rice importation in the country by 35% and another misleading information. When the government have done is number one or half, tell the Liberian people we have the ambition of doing 100, but we have done half. We are still in the process. Inform the Liberian people. The Liberian people know that, listen, things will not just happen over there. The Liberian people know very well that, listen, the government is challenged to such an extent. Who told you the Liberian people are not aware of these things? We know very well that, listen, folks from the CDC, right, they will play their politics. They will want to beat on you guys. They will play their politics. But listen, there are people who we refer to as no position. They do not have party. Those people, they know very well that, listen, the government's challenge. Even CDC people, they know very well the government's challenge. They know they are aware. But again, the same way you guys from the United Party, the same way you can work out, just say things up here, you just mislead people. The same way like George Noble is doing, that's the same way CDC people, that's the same way they can add to as well. So they know very well that, listen, the government is challenged. The government has some challenges. So because of that, those challenges limiting the government to do certain things at certain time, to meet certain obligations. But they will still want to make it to look like, okay, you guys just do not want to do it, you are wicked. We are aware of that. But listen, there are people who understand when you tell them the truth. They know very well. There are people who in the category of no position. They know very well. Some of them, when you ask them, they'll tell you the United Party government is better than the CDC. Some of them tell you the CDC is better than the United Party. But some of them tell you the United Party is better, and they will tell you why. Because some of them, they are reading between the lines. In their mind, they understand the government. But for you to come up, you just raise issue to just platform the Liberian people. It's not good for us as a country. It will not help us as a country. Because you want to make it to look like, okay, we as a government, we're doing so much well. It's possible the government is doing so much well more than the CDC, but don't put things that you used to put there. No. We will not accept that. You are not signing any 50 million loan. Government has never signed a 50 million loan for the agriculture sector. Not true. The government has never signed any 50 million loan for the agriculture sector. So that one George Lobo blindfolded Liberian people. That's misleading. It's false. And you don't lead like that. You don't lead to provide misleading information. Why you serving the country, you leading, you tell the people things that you did not do. When you do it, listen, when you do it, the people will see it, they will feel it. Just imagine someone coming and sit in the agriculture sector, working in the agriculture sector, listening to George Lobo saying these things. And they're okay, the government sending money, people at the agriculture ministry and they're eating it. The president and they're sharing it. That's how people in the party put the people against their own government. Because you have informed the people, listen, that we have some 50 million loan for the agriculture sector, only for the agriculture sector, specifically rice production. So people involved in the rice production now, sitting and waiting for them to get some part of 50 million to improve their projects, to improve their work. But they can see some. When the Minister of Agriculture goes and he explains different things, you hear different things on the radio. So it makes it to look like, okay, the agriculture minister, the president of the Republic of Liberia, the minister of finance, these are people now eating the 50 million that we listen to on the radio. But in support of the government, a unity party saying, he lie on them all, that have people starting. That the president lying, that they eat the money, not share the money. And that's how people, some of you from the party, you turn the people against the government. And that's the reason why I do not even want for President Boga to bring people like you around him. Because of your political zest, you just want to speak out lies. And again, President Boga, I'm saying it. I hope you will not carry me like no wonder why it seems that I think the president is very smart as well. It seems that that's the reason why the president here has not really gave George Lobo a serious money job. Because these things must stop. Providing misleading information, it must stop. Fellow Liberians, those of you just joining us, we would love to say welcome to the Talking Point on Blaze Radio 90.7 FM. Keep putting your transaction *79 and *9#. Let's get far more pressing quickly. 5% you put in 2 ticket. Then we'll go to the system and give few people 10,000 quickly. Let's get a far more pressing. You put in 2 ticket, at least 2 ticket. 5 pressing *79 and *9#. You press number 2 for Liberian dollar currency. Number 2 for the number of tickets. If you choose, you can put above 2 to increase your chances more, but at least 2 tickets. Let's get 5% coming in quickly. Remember, by 11:50 tonight, 2 people walk away with 100,000 Liberian dollars. The 2 biggest winner of the day, or 2 people walk away with 100,000 Liberian dollars by 11:50. Okay, so keep putting your transaction. If possible, you can be one of those winners walking with 100,000 Liberian dollars. Keep putting your transaction *799 *9#. So it is very much important that we provide this information to you. Because when you and I are aware, when you hear men like George Lobo say some of these lies, you make it to look like that's the president, that's the government, that's the executive, or the legislature. They are the ones now sharing the money. And which, of course, somebody, because they are so party zealous, they are the one that putting you against the president, against the instead of us. You don't be in government, you don't be in leadership, and you providing misleading information. No, you don't do that. It's bad. It is bad. You can't be in leadership providing misleading information. As a party, listen. Tell the people what you're doing. It's very important. Okay, so let's see if we can transition right now to our next talking point. Those of you just joining us, you are tuning to the Talking Point on Blaze Radio 90.7 FM. Let's see if we can play the next essay quickly. Okay, let me play the next essay quickly. For this one, I'm not talking about it. This is Simeon Freeman. the political leader of the movement for progressive change. And let me say something, right? I'm one of those people who are concerned. I'll publicly say, yeah. Who is the chairman of the NPC? Who is the chairman of the Simeon Freeman Party? I'm asking because I want to know. I do not know him. Does the party really have membership? Have leadership except Simeon Freeman? Why is it that we really do not hear them speaking? But we'll discuss that another time. But this is this is Simeon Freeman. Let me listen to what he said, Red. Just listen to what he said.
This whole drug thing. It's been almost 2 months we've been having a discussion. In the 80s, I think you guys must remember this guy called, I think his name was Alfred Verdier. He was representative, I think, from Grand Bassa County.
Yeah, I heard the name.
He went to America. He met this person, I think on the flight or something, or at the airport. He wanted this woman here, big butt. And the woman gave him her suitcase full of drugs. When they scanned the suitcase and found out it had drugs, he said, oh, woman gave it to me. They said, well, we don't see the woman, we see you. You found the drugs with somebody. You found it within the facility, arrested people, put them in jail, and take them to court. That's the evidence. And then you burn the drug. Today, the drug have not been burned. We don't even know they still have it, or they changed it with chalk powder. We don't know. The people that were in possession of the drug, you don't arrest them. Most of the people now, you say they are at large, but we are a member of Interpol. You ruining the name of the country. That's why we've been on record to say Boyka, Kun, and the first family and the immediate government official must be sanctioned, not the country. They must be sanctioned as the people facilitating it. We also have on record Boyka went and built a $10 million facility in Lofa. Gave it to his I think his nephew to build, and he says finally now is a regional hub for Mano River. Mano River knows nothing about it. It's not on Mano River Union website, and they built it. And in the end, he said, well, the funds came from private donation from his officials. How many of his officials have $10 million? Did they even have money before? So these are things we see, and we can clearly now say, we convincingly say that building is a product of drug money. So all of these things are things that is going to affect the young people of our country.
So that's the voice of the political leader of the movement for progressive change, Simeon Freeman. So you listen to him. He's raising issues against the issue the drugs saga we've been talking about the president's, the buildings in Foya and so forth. But listen, folks, as it relates to the issue of drugs, he believes that listen, the government, the president, they have not managed, or they are not carrying on this whole process correctly. The investigation, there are lots of questions. So because of that, he is calling for the President Joseph Boakai. He's calling on the international community, the American government, and the rest of the international partners. He's calling on them to sanction President Joseph Boakai. He's calling on them to sanction Vice President Jeremiah Kun. He wants the first family, the president, the vice president, their entire family should be sanctioned. Aside from that, he wants a lot of top government officials to be sanctioned, whom he did not name. But he wants them to be sanctioned. He talked about the president, the vice president, and their families. He wants them to be sanctioned. So, fellow Liberians, for us reaching to a place where we'll talk about for our president, our vice president, and their family should be sanctioned. Has it reached that level right now? Have we reached that level where we start talking about, okay, let President Joseph Boakai and his family, let Vice President Jeremiah Kun and his family be sanctioned? Have we reached that level right now? Especially as it relates to the drugs thing. Have we reached that level? If the president and his family are sanctioned, do you think it is the best decision or it's the best score right now that Simeon Freeman has started to call for the sanction of the president, to call for the sanction of the vice president and their families. Do you think that's the call right now? There's the call that is good. Do you think that's the call Simeon Freeman is on right now? When, let's say for any case, the president is sanctioned, the vice president is sanctioned, and their families, who suffer the most? Who suffer the most? Is it the president or the Liberian people? If President Bola is sanctioned, will he not be president of the country? Will he not still be president of the country? If, when he's sanctioned. When Jeremiah is sanctioned, will he not be vice president of the country? Will he not still get his benefit and salary that they are taking right now for the position they are in? The positions. Will they not get those benefits and salaries? When they are sanctioned, who benefit and who lost? It is important. Should we start calling for the president now to be sanctioned? For him, he says not the country. It's not sanctioned Liberia as a country. But we should the president should be sanctioned. The vice president should be sanctioned. Is that a call that is good for the country? It's a good for the country. Because when we talk about the president being sanctioned, that means the president, wherever he's sanctioned from going, he will not go there. If he's sanctioned, maybe he can go in Europe and America, that means you're not going to Europe, not go to America. Will that be in the interest of the country? Or will it destroy, help to carry the country downward? If you are the ones to decide right now, if you are the ones to decide right now, what will you do? Will you sanction the president, the vice president? Or when you were asked to decide, you are the one to decide their fate. What will be your decision? To sanction them? If they are sanctioned, who suffer? Will Liberians not suffer? Will the country as a whole not suffer? Will it be in the interest of the country for the president, the vice president to be sanctioned? It is important. That's why I asked, have we reached to a level now we'll start calling for our president, vice president to be sanctioned? Have we reached that level? Have we really reached that level? Is it in the best interest of the country for us to sanction our president? It's in the best interest of the country. It is very, very much important that we do that. It is very, very much important. I'll talk about that as well, folks. So shocked that we are about to open the phone line, but let me see if I can give a few people some cash quickly. Yeah, keep putting your transaction *799*9#. Let me see if I can give few people cash quickly. Then we will hit our system. Yeah, let me see if I can get some cash quickly. Keep putting your transaction *799*9#. Remember, the more ticket you put, the better your chances. Okay, *799*9#. The more ticket you put, the better your chances. Keep putting your transaction to make your number visible in the system. *799*9#. Put in your transaction to make your number visible. Just proceed. Your number begin with 0887. Okay, the last 4 digits of your number is 4156. 4156. Okay, I'm trying to call you right now. 4156. I'm trying to call you right now. Let me call this person. 4156. First, keep putting your transaction.
Yellow value.
Okay, this person, I don't know what's happening.
currently out of coverage area.
Okay, my word. Some people, Filippo, ready for that. Okay, 4156. Let me try again. First, keep putting your transaction star 79 and star 9 hash. From there, 6310 are coming to you. Okay, the person phone is ringing. It's not a coverage area. It's not in the work. Answer your phone, please. Good evening.
How are you?
I'm okay. My name is Ambassador KONAH RUFUS. I'm joining you from Blaze Radio. What's the name?
Inez.
Okay. Where you joining us from, Inez? Did you get
What
me?
the question about?
Okay. Hello, are you getting me?
I said, what are the questions about?
Are you getting me?
If I wasn't getting, I wouldn't be asking you.
Okay. So like I said earlier, I said I'm Ambassador KONAH RUFUS. I'm joining you from Blaze Radio. Right now, you live on the radio.
Okay. I mean, I help you.
Good. So have you been playing the Blaze Cash giveaway?
Several times.
Okay. So I asked you now, where you joining us from?
KONAH.
You said Fenia?
Yeah.
Okay. You said what's her name again?
I said Jeanette.
Jeanette. Oh, okay. So Jeanette, go check your account right now. I'm sending you some cash.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are
If
welcome.
I see it, I see it.
Oh, when I see that, yeah. go check it right now. If it's in your phone right now. She said when I see that, yeah. Anyway, I think she's right though. She's thinking that that's why they phone one of people. First, keep putting your transaction star 79 and star 9 hash. Put in your transaction. The next person, your number begin with 0889. Okay, 63. The last 4 digits of your number is 6310. 6310. I'm calling you too as well. 6310. Let me call this person too. Folks, keep putting your transaction star 79 and star 9 hash. Keep putting your transaction. Answer your phone quick. 6310.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah.
My name is Ambassador KONAH RUFUS. I'm joining you from Blaze Radio. What is your name?
Jim.
You are breaking. We did not get your name.
Jim.
Oh, okay, Jim. Okay, that's good. Where are you joining us from?
From Johnsonville, Uganda.
Johnsonville. Okay, that's good. Have you been playing a Blaze Cash giveaway?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 times, yeah.
Okay, so just go right now. I'm sending you some cash before we go for our official draw. Okay, yeah. Go check your account right now. Go check. The message play more than 10 times. Somebody I see you calling at the time they come in 18 and held it. The number in the system I seen it. You play, but anyway, that is. First keep putting your transaction start 79. We can call everybody. So the next 8%, I'm highlighting your numbers right now to do your disbursement. So you listen to the talking point, you listen to what we talk about, the issue of Simeon Freeman calling for President Joseph Boakai and Vice President Jeremiah Ko for them to be sanctioned. What's your thought on that? Do you think we have reached a level for us to start calling for our presidents to be sanctioned? If the president and vice presidents are sanctioned, we'll suffer the most. It's in the best interest of the country when you are the one who have the authority to decide right now, to decide their fate. What will be your decision? The next thing of George Lobo is stalwart of the United Party, going on to provide misleading information to the public. That listen, the government has signed 50 million loan agreement for agriculture sector, which is misleading as well. He's talking about the government reduced the importation of rice by 35%. Are you already eating some 35% have been produced in Liberia? Or have you seen, where's the 35%? It's on the Liberian market. Call us 07779079707. And why is it that you think since it happened, government have not announced it? No, even the people that international partners who's supporting the agriculture sector. Why is it that they have not they have not announced it? They have not put that in a report. They support the agriculture sector, and I guess they'll be excited to report such a thing. Folks, do not call me on unknown number. I will not take. If your number is on private, I will not take you. So do not hurt your hair to call me on new number. I will not take you. Okay? 077-907-907. Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point on tonight's edition of the program. The time is 10:15 already, so you get 45 minutes to have your say. Good evening. You are live.
I'm Patient Gray for the concern I bring for the school.
Yeah, Patient, go ahead.
KONAH, for me,
yeah.
Once you must say I agree.
Okay, so
well, yeah, when CDC were in power, and it's not so many were going around buying sanction for diversity coordinate. Yeah, I think yeah. For why is it against sanction? What kind of man? 100% in support that. And the issue of John Lobo.
Yeah. Hello? Oh, we lost all day. Oh, my word. I hope Patient you can call back. Patient, I hope you can call back to complete your thought. Hello? Hello? Good evening. You are live.
Yeah, okay. I speak with a Joshua Minister and here, Luther Minister.
Yeah, Luther, please go ahead.
Okay, I listen to your talk show. I'm following you today. You know, when you talk about station, the government or the president that do the right thing, I think if force will not force a federal right, you're not even federal law. So if the government was sitting, enough cutting drugs, we say, oh yeah, maybe the national government will say, yeah, while premium is talking to work the government. Oh, KONAH, I really want to ask you, you probably the appearance of the card of OKFM. I heard you say that when you get the power, let it be website grab. And doing what we are saying, we're buying red 3,200. What is it that the argument you are bringing tonight? I don't even know where it's coming from because it's true.
Luther, let me tell you where it's coming from now. Say you don't know, let me tell you, right? Has the government of Liberia signed 50 million agreement for, I call it the agriculture sector?
But you talking about respect,
Chief, I'm asking you, also, you did not listen to that part, right?
I didn't listen.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you, Chief. I see why you're talking that. Then you listen, don't talk anything you know about now. Good evening, you are live. Nobody might hear my ear tonight.
Ambassador, don't mind the people, man. Don't mind the people, just can't just hear you for nothing. Don't mind. Ambassador,
yeah.
100 times agree with
Introduce yourself, please.
Kere Momo calling from Punafan resident.
Yeah, go ahead.
100 times agree with Simafima to a session to comment. One of the key persons I want for the session is the police director, the information ministry, that Daniel Sano man.
So you want for the session everybody in the government?
Daniel Sano, the information minister boss, the police director, and the COVID president. Daniel Sano, you know what?
No.
Where they were in opposition, the Johnson project called Attire Suffering. You go to Attire Suffering project, you see that one guy, so big. How you got to be big? Can you go to the American embassy? It's Attire Suffering. Calling for protect the social government because of it. So, all the things they do, my brother, one of my prayer in this world, that I must censure 2 or 3% in the government. The meanwhile, that will censure, because I don't want to censure the president, because we censure the president, the government will not.
Okay.
But the police director, Daniel Sano, who can use the information ministry for insulting world. Eh?
Okay.
But they're working with lying. People see that all the lying is a kind of power. They will say when you say lie, to go back to Pabola.
Okay.
But just come around the lot. Everybody get internet phone now. Every man 12-hour song. A point phone call almost 100 hours US. You see it? So you can't lie to him.
Thank you.
You can't lie to anybody. So let's sit down. The web for territory now.
Thank you.
To see who they will have to.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Thanks for having us. Let's see if we can take another call. 0777907. Call us this evening to have you say. Let me take another caller right here. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah. Good, brother.
Yeah, good evening. What's the name?
Yeah. Samuel Ravels from Johnsonville.
Please go ahead from Johnsonville.
Yeah. Concerning the sanction issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't deem it necessary.
Okay.
Because for non-laborer honor classes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The people that is facing their own judgment. That leaves them with their own will. Okay. Yeah, that leaves them with their will.
Okay.
Because the king, the lad of the labyrinth, they said that they were doing this wrong. They came to rescue the labyrinth. But now, everything, the lad of the labyrinth. So we are leading with a will until 2029. Then we're facing them on the battle. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us. 0777907. Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point on tonight's edition of the program. Let me take the next caller quickly. Good evening, you are live.
Thank you for your talking point.
Okay, what's the name?
My name is Derek Pay from Lower Makibi County.
Yeah, please go ahead quickly.
Okay. I agree for them to censor the government.
For your own the whole government sanction.
For censor the two people, the vice president and the president, because the suffering is too much. That always suffer. That will all suffer.
Oh.
Thank
so
you.
You really think when the president is sanctioned, the president will suffer?
But we not go out, you not go nowhere. You sit down with us in the country.
Okay.
Yeah, you sit down with us in the country, and the suffering we always do it. That will all do it. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Let me take the next call. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, good evening. What's your name?
I'm Daya Otero calling from Dubo Road.
Please go ahead from Dubo Road.
Okay, thank you ever so much. Thank you for your platform. But what I just want to say is that all of these things that happen in this country is not looking to for the matter of fact, the current president that we have today, is a liar. The man, he lied to the country. He lied to the
Walk away from your radio, please.
Okay, thank you. He lied to the citizens of this country that everything was being okay with rehabilitation. We are going to provide all necessary jobs for the youth of the country. But yet on today, all of the people that we have a very as a brother, but they may betray us. Now, yet the judge is saying you are going to provide for the citizens of the young people of this country. What we are today, everybody gets something. So, whosoever person that went along with this president that tried to betray this country, betray the young people of this country, the president is that wrong?
Okay.
So, I support the president who say they should suspend.
There's a sanction. You said there's a sanction.
Yeah, yes. This one, the vice president and whosoever that went along with, I support 100%.
Okay.
Because we lie.
Okay.
So much.
Thank you. Let me take another call. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah. Chief.
Yeah, good evening. What's your name? Hello? Okay, don't hold it long. Good evening.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, what's your name?
Yeah, I'm Dejira George, from Red Light.
Please go ahead from Red Light.
Yeah. Thank you for taking on the discussion.
Yeah.
I support the
of the session.
The session.
I put the session 100%.
Why?
Because because the government is just, we don't have government in the country no more. The government have knowledge of forceful government, no way, no change. Yeah. People who will come in when they go into power, or whether the promise that brings to do is not mature land at all. Yeah, a lot of things they're going in the country, no way, no day, the whole country collapse. So I support the 4%.
Okay. Thank you. Let me take another call. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, good.
Please go ahead from Mount Barclay.
Especially the government.
The president. They said the president, the vice president.
Yes, because the people look at the leader of this country, the leadership.
Okay.
How the people come out with this thing, because one part is meaning the issue is one. I just ask us how the people come out with this thing. If the people come out with it will be good, because you can be president of a country, you don't have to pay no account of your citizens. How the judge might have
So listen. So when the president is sanctioned, who will suffer? You think President Baka will suffer when he's sanctioned?
Yeah, well, because the people look at the winner of the government. Now when the people come out with things, so will be there to get free again, because they will say, I belong to a sanctioner, will not do the one. I mean, you don't get an account of that just basically. Then we'll look at that. Then we'll not be talking about that sanction.
Okay. Thank you. Let me take another call. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah.
Good evening.
I'm James Dawson calling from shopping. I don't know the favor. Now they found me talking.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, you see the people talking about sanction. Some people don't know the impact of sanction. If you sanction the vice president and the president, then how you expect for rural Liberians to do? They will wait. Let the people come back with a decision. If the people is found guilty, then Liberians don't know what to do. But you can just conclude.
Okay.
See? Thank you.
So you support the sanction of the president, the vice president?
I don't support it at all, because all will support it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks for having us here. Let me take the next caller quickly. Good evening.
Hey, Will.
Yeah, what's the name?
My name is Iridi Todi.
You say Johnny from Todi?
Yes.
Please go ahead from Todi.
Thank you for your talking point.
Yeah.
Just
walk away from your monitor, please. I'm getting a feedback.
Okay. Sorry. I also support the sanction.
Why?
Yeah, because the government can lie. They lie too much. When the sanction the finance minister, the police RG, the director from the airport, also the NC director to be sanctioned, including the speaker and the vice president.
So what's about the president?
No, the president, when officials around the president get this sanctioned, then the president will come they allow those guys to use it and then targeting, and the Liberian people are not suffering from the vocal no tea. No anything, nothing at all. Come on, look up. Sorry. The finance minister can say 16 days every month we pay civil servant. Today, we cannot hold water. Why?
Are you a civil servant?
Of course I am.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us here. Let me take the next caller quickly. Good evening, you are live. Good evening. Okay, let me take this one right here. First, keep putting your transaction *799 *9 hash. Yeah, let's get a few more percent quickly. Then we run back to the system and give out cash tonight. *799 *9 hash. Put in your transaction to make your number visible. 07779079707. Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point tonight. Let me take this call over here. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, hello?
Good evening. I lost her call. 07779079707. Call us tonight to have your say on the talking point. Tonight we're talking about two things. We are talking about. Let me take this caller quickly. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what's the name?
Azuka calling from Zubata.
Calling from Zubata. Go ahead from Zubata, Azuka.
Yeah, the president will not be censored because someone can come here that crowd then another person suffer. But the president don't know what happened on the airport. The president was not there, now the president control the airport. So those who control the airport and those who commit a crime will suffer. They can't commit. So if the president is censored, yeah, it means the whole country is censored.
Okay.
It's my view.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for having us here. First, keep putting your calls 777-907-907. Let me tell you the next caller quickly. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what's the name?
My name is Fina Fire.
Fina, where you joining us from, Mama?
Fina, calling from Foya.
You calling from Foya District?
Yeah.
Are you in Foya right now?
No, I'm not in Foya, in town yet, but I live in Foya.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
The sanction they're talking about.
Yeah.
Myself are speaking, I'm a kissy woman.
Okay.
I live Foya. I can't buy my market today to go back Foya. That is sanction the vice president and our president.
For what?
I'm a kissy woman. They probably buy to us. We the Lofian, they probably buy to us. They probably buy until he can look out. Okay, all money sir, with the market here. Nothing like that. Everybody suffering. There's no money here. When you're feeling it, everybody will sit down. The probably will sit down. The vice president will sit down. The last time we left from 4 years, we went to vice president hall. They drew off from there. We be outside, we be there, we got tired. They drew off from there. We come back. We spend 2 days there, we go back 4 years. So that is possession. That is possession. Because we suffer too much. You can we market here, you can look at us. Can't get nothing to us. We don't look here. People, nothing for us for us to do. That is tension. That's all of us for it. So we can drink the tap water. We drink the sour water.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for having us here. Let me take the next call. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, good evening, for you.
Yeah, I'm okay. What's your name?
I'm David Vanek. I'm calling from Jersey Road.
Please go ahead from Jersey Road.
Thank you very much for your total discussion.
Yeah.
But let me tell you one thing. Like, when people couldn't forget, censure is not a bad thing. Censure is a lesson to government. When government has the powers, the new force, make sure to take your responsibility. When you say this thing that will do for country, you must do it. When Charles in censure, like when people never die, nothing happened to all. We hear money will not floating up and down because censure also keep the money in the country. Because people will not be running around. We are carrying money up and down, and the money will be right in the country and will be enjoying it. When Sergio was there, the government was very people, nobody will enjoy it. Nobody say that when you came on station that people will suffer. Nobody will suffer. If you will not hear Chancellor Town, then I will tell you how Chancellor Town will hear a voted. The 5 voted. People there for Chancellor Town, I'm panicking, they are speaking. I'm falling 1 now. So nobody should will keep saying this thing that fish are not good. Then people will keep stealing from all, they'll keep doing wickedness all the time. Almost steal and say, oh, that's for that was all the time, brother. Everybody wants to think, man. There is somebody that the child do wrong, you beat on the child. They will keep an attitude. When the child wants to do bad things, you say, oh, that's for the next time. So that all the people that keep doing, we people are all the people like, no, we get an excuse for the other good. That is what they want to enjoy a minute. So, brother, me, our session very important. When people say, I will support women. I don't go in 8 years to borrow my church before I get any money will come to my house years ago. Then somebody come to power and they change everything. What are you on to run for? People are being 40 in government 40 years. They say the Oka parking car. Now the next parking answer.
Thank you.
Now they say the Oka parking the car. Any no way you park at never because no nothing but government work.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you keep the parking.
Thank you, Chief.
Yeah.
Let him move us. Thank you. Thanks for having us. 077-907-907. Call us tonight to have your say on tonight. Keep putting your transaction for *799*9#. Continue to put in your transaction. Let's get a few more calls. Good evening. You are live.
Yeah, good evening, brother.
Yeah, what's the name?
I'm Principal from LPS. I always send text on Blaze FM. But today, the topic on our discussion today, really?
Yeah.
By being joining you this evening, I really embrace that topic coming from the American government. The extension, the Liberal government, the president, and the vice president.
Yeah.
Even the RGs, the police director, corporate common, so he is to be for like issues. Because since these things are happening, he are not even done nothing. We are not even hearing from him. Yes. So right now, I prepare of me saying, you are plenty, I say, but if we say, I will be having my own funders, I will sue Joseph Brother said, sense, because he lied or he was a big notorious.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I play going now. Good evening. Okay, I lost that one. 077-907-907. First, keep putting in your transaction *799*9#. Put in your transaction *799*9#. Let's get TD pressing. TD pressing. Just put in two tickets. Then we'll go to the system for draw. Good evening. You are live. Good evening.
I'm Hillary Johnson calling from Compound 2.
You're calling from Compound 2. Go ahead, Hillary.
I support the extension 100%.
Why?
Because the people were passing all around the city, they were 0 to 5 drugs. And today, the candidate will not even to be expecting drugs in the country here. And secondly, the judge will go back. Always lying. Anytime go okay, friend, always lie. Now what benefit about always sending back to challenging on our okay friend. That just they see them you will break to go there. Anytime you go there, you lie. These are the people who are passing all around here calling just we are needs. But today, you can't see anything. The government were the most sophisticated government people ever thought about in American history. So they should do what it's supposed to do. That is essential there. I support it.
All right, thank you. Let me take the next call. Good evening, you are live. Good evening. Oh, okay, I lost that call there. First, keep putting your transaction *799*9#. I want us to reach TD pressing. Put in two tickets. TD pressing. Just make sure you put in 2 tickets, right? Don't put one. Put in 2 tickets. Let's just do that quickly. Then we give out. Go for the job. Give out cash. Good evening. You are live.
Yes.
Good evening.
Yes. Good evening.
Yeah. What's the name?
Thank you. My name is Maurice William. I call you from Boston.
Yeah, please go ahead from Boston, Maurice.
Thank you. Fine. I'm very happy about the topic on our discussion today, but you have to understand the meaning of this. When they sanction the vice president, is it the country they are going to sanction? Will that fight the drugs in the country? The people will have to be patient and wait for the results from the justice. But the case has not yet been judged. Then if you sanction the president and the vice president, in your country, who will take the charge control the vice president and the president? You move under this session. And when they come back, will they be able to give account of what happened behind? This, my brother, the people don't want to see. There's the reason the country, the vice president, the president to move so that they can have no chance to come in with their deputy. But by the help of God, let's pray to God, the way the state is going, let us manage and care as we have kept patient for our therapy until we can get the result from the case If we not satisfied, it is with us as a citizen to start. It is with us as a citizen to take decisions. But that is not a reference to president, vice president, will that judge the case? Will that be the jobs from the country?
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for having us here. Shell 777-907-907. I guess lots of people right now only focus on this session. Yeah, but it's better. What do you think? Should the president, vice president be sanctioned? According to what the MPC political leader Simeon Freeman saying. Let's take this caller right now. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, let me take the next caller quickly. Good evening, you are live.
Good evening, this is Bambi.
Yeah, Bambi.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
All right. The first question is, when you drug donating, what did Mr. Foreman went to do in London? He didn't go there because he want to go to London. He went to go there down just to make a drug of COVID. So he went on a diplomatic mission to make sure that these people, they will not come out to a mission he went on. So for them to sanction the whole ministers, with the exception of in fact, the labor minister needs to be sanctioned also, because nothing is there for the labor force of our country. It's just exploiting our people. If you went to channel, the company are there. There are two companies. They have one manager. You understand? Okay. The first time when they operated, they moved. They were carrying the palm branches, the avocado. Why they can't open the factory right in San or in Bedford? Why? We speak. The people carrying the finished product, they put in their own shape to go. Why they can't open the factory there for I'll put any legislature there, sitting down there, they agree to it because something else coming in their pocket. Look, the South is enough. We're waiting this time in the Poland to anything will declare ourselves as government, as the Republic of the Southeastern nation of Africa. That one will be.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, what's her name?
Yeah, my name is Jawinde.
You say what's her name?
Jawinde.
Where are you joining us from?
Hello?
Where are you joining us from?
Oh, I'm joining from Central Rehab. Go ahead, please. Yeah, what I want to say is that for that was what Freeman just said concerning the president of this central. Really, I don't see no reason he's saying that the president should be sanctioned. No, the president has to be sanctioned. If people are expecting the man to be for them to be sanctioned is they need to what to sanction what the speaker one, then the sanction of the police director two, they send the NSA boss. These are the people.
So for you, the president and the vice president should not be sanctioned, but if you sanction the other people you are naming.
Yeah, what we're saying is that these people are the people that trying to support the public government. They are trying to support the public government. You will not go far, but the women doing well for Latin people. We love this man, the good man. But the people that are around, these people that we're calling out, are the people that trying to support the women government. That 2020 now so that the women will see. And we still want this man to use him for 12 years. But now, these people that are around him, they are not really showing any kind of good atmosphere to the Latin people. They are crying now. That's the same thing that happened to George here. Latin people were crying. They were advising George to move certain people in his government. And when he began to refuse the Latin people, today the one made George you lose that opportunity today. And that's the same thing coming to the woman. Look at a leader from Lufa. Saying the Lufian. The woman, his own people, let's say they're talking bad about him. That he's not good, he did, he died. They want to him, he drove them. All the kind of things. Probably maybe the woman is not in the know all the things are happening. Probably he's not in the know. So we cannot say that the woman should be sanctioned. We cannot say the woman should be sanctioned. So the only people, these people are the people that need to be sanctioned that are around him. They need to be sanctioned and along with that of the DEA boss. You need to be sanctioned too also.
Okay.
Until after the investigation, then of course they can go back to their position. This is my contribution tonight.
Thank you. Thanks for having us here. 0777907907907. Call us tonight to have your say on the talking point. First, keep putting your transaction *79, and let's get 2 more pressing. Then we hit the system and put up more winners. Good evening, you are live. Good evening. Okay, let me take another call. Good evening, you are live. Oh my word. Okay. Okay, first keep putting your call 07779079007. Keep putting your calls to make sure your number is visible. 07779079007. Good evening, you are live.
Good evening, brother.
You say what's the name?
I'm Donnie Carey,
the second time, but why you called for earlier?
Yeah, I beg you, please. I want to just give it a little.
You want to give lay idea?
No, I don't want to share something with you. I don't want to share something with other things.
You concern the topic?
Yeah, okay. The topic here is about talking about sanction and people complaining saying that sanction is not good. But let me be here. I was speaking, but like I was so much just, I was in anger when I was speaking. Let me try to set an example. Every time we get the excuse for these people there, they don't good for country.
Yeah, but
no, we are still warning to the people. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. You said the same thing for earlier too. You said the same earlier. When you say whoever hear you 07779079007. Call us tonight to have your say on the talking point. First, keep putting your transaction *79 and *9#. Let me take the next caller quickly. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what's
this is G.B. Johnson talking to from IGB 7 Tamara. We talk about sanction, me personally, we talk about sanction anyone. But let the president suspend the DEA director, lay it down until they go through the case. When they go through the case, when you fact they dismiss him.
All right, thank you. Listen, no, anybody call me, I call earlier, you call back. I will not take you. I won't take you, please. Yeah. When you call, please give other people the chance to have their say. Please. There are other people who want to have their saying as well. You one can just you call the other person call back, call them the second time. No, we can't do that, please. Let me take the next call. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, man. You're still wasting your time about how it feels.
Go ahead quickly.
You want to ask the government is Liberia a second best?
You say I did not get you. What you say?
I said I don't want to say. I don't want to ask if Liberia is second Mexico.
What do you mean?
Because now the judge is taking the judge for her to export it. And you see, that thing you grab behind Joria for Joria left for people. This is a kind of rescue us. The people that can rescue us, people can kill us.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Let me take the next call. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what's her name?
They call me Wilson T. Cody.
Okay, Wilson, joining us from where?
Yes, because the team that is talking about in our Bible. Will not be going from hot to hot. That they don't want to help the country. Thing that they're supposed to do is not doing it. They just want to spoil up a bit. That they want getting the money, keeping it somewhere, taking the money, carrying it to different country. It's not good at that. And we are crying.
So you think?
Not even one know about.
So you think the man they should not sanction the president?
I get you.
I said, so that means you are saying the president should not be sanctioned.
No. I don't say it's not. I say it's good.
Okay, let's sanction the president. It's good.
Yes, it's good. They had to do it.
Okay. Thank you. Let me take another call. Okay, let me take the next call quickly. Good evening, you are live.
Hello?
Good evening. Walk away from your radio, please.
Hello?
Good evening.
Hello?
Okay, please, I think you need to shake up and call back, please. Yeah, please, you need to call back. You need to call back. So, yeah, that's what Simeon Freeman is saying. Simeon Freeman wants the president, the vice president, along with their families, and top government officials, whom he did not name. He did not name those government officials. But he wants the president, the vice president, their family, and other top government officials to be sanctioned based on the fact, according to him, on the fact that the way the government is handling the drugs issue. So those people should be sanctioned. So is it the best decision when the president is sanctioned, the vice president is sanctioned? Who suffer the most? Okay, let me take this call. Good evening, you are live.
Hello?
Good evening.
Okay,
go ahead from car wash.
And the information we saw. So the president no nothing about it again be there. They don't want any information don't receive before the president. So they decent.
Okay. All right, thank you. Let me take the next caller. Good evening, you are live. Good evening.
Hello. Yeah, Konah, how you doing?
I'm okay, Pascal.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the discussion. So first, for George Lobo and for the entire Unity Party, lying is an area. I don't know which of the government officials in this government that have not lied. We can patch up from Moali, from Patrick Honda, Jeremy McPhee, even the party chairperson, everybody. Even the president, Mr. Buasa, told us that he wasn't even in the know when the $10 million project in Lofa was being constructed. Who has for fun? Different individuals, Daniel Sanders. So, who has not lied in the Unity Party government? Most especially with the executive. And George Lobo, for the record, he's a journalist. A civil servant. He's in for government.
Okay, Pascal, you went off there. 0347. Let's see if we can take a few more calls quickly and call it a day. Let me take this caller quickly from this angle. Good evening.
How you doing, sir?
I'm okay. What's your name?
I'm Ella Ben.
Go ahead quickly, Ella Ben.
I'm better no. Let me tell you something here.
Yeah.
They called me that way. Is going on. They called me is not very good anything good for the country. My son was 13-year-old. My son, now he begin almost about 17 now. The neighbor told me, say, Dad, don't fall for the government. Can you imagine 30-year-old started me? The government are coming to power. They will not do nothing for the country. And I was going through. So anytime I see my little son, I just remember I say, yeah, a little child told me. Even I called the one I told me, he told me, don't partake, don't take part in it. So you don't even go and vote for the party. And then men will not go for the country. I never see government at this vote.
So do you think the president should be sanctioned?
Any be sanctioned, man. Let the government be sanctioned. Thank you, Va.
Thank you, Chief. Good evening, you are live.
I'm Musa calling from Duburo.
Please go ahead from Duburo, Musa.
We are the one people in United Party people that they say that we can say the truth. That we can see white, we see that black, white and white, which means we the people can see our government doing things all the way that we can say the truth that they are not doing the right things, and we're saying it.
Okay.
We're saying it. I never want to see CDC people at the time they do wrong and they go after our government. They say our government is doing wrong things. I never want to see it.
So do you think the president should be sanctioned or not?
For me, the president should be sanctioned because wherever you the father in the home when the children is doing anything wrong, you might know something about it because for each time when they say that a radio station all carrying their life is on social media, you cannot tell me say you're not hearing this. So what you do, call your name or call your children and you ask them, This is what going on. Who is responsible for this one happy? But you don't do it. But every time we complete the put around the president will be there. Everything will go. If you not president will not go for you or you say nobody force you to go to that place. For every time people be completed all the president not know anything about it, the president will be in the airport. That information you can have people around you, they can carry information to you. So now stop making phone country. All me have to say, every time we'll be telling people CDC did it, so we do it. You see, you're coming to rescue us. So the rescue, and I want to see the rescue.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Let me take the next caller. Good evening. You are live.
Good evening.
Yeah, what's the name?
The name Remy Thomas F. Joseph calling from Johnson Pellet Plantation, number 2, Mosararo County.
Go ahead, Thomas.
Let me appreciate you for your talking point.
Yeah.
I wonder what people really know when they sanction government, what are they know really that it will affect you using you like in the country.
No, they said the president. Yeah, I'm talking about the government. The president, the vice president, not the entire government of the country, but the president, the vice president.
But even while you're talking, I agree with you. If you sanction even the president, that means you will not even go nowhere. And that he's able to go around to go be able to lobby. So if you're having to sanction him and just sit in the country, nothing is coming outside. So can I help you? You think we that live in the country, you think that one that good prayer there for we the Liberian to be you say yes, and they sanction the president? Eh? I think sometimes the politics I really know how we really a big coming now in the country. Sometimes we say negative thing I say more flow because I'm not in power. So we should wish your party more happen to us. Because say I'm not in power, which party more happen to us, everybody more die. Yeah, but I looking because if you wishing for the president must be sanction, that means not going nowhere now. You just sitting there until they say yes, and the constitution gave you the mandate until they say yes before you will leave in power. So they say yes, we should say now nothing more happen in the country. But just say now until if you are 40 years, say yeah, on your 40 years you go in for the state. If you are 25 years, say yeah, on your say yeah at 31 years. So you pray say you sanction the president because social and let all of us let all of us die. That high for me is sound to me. So sometimes we are really got to change our mind attitude to avoid the nation. You can't be praying for negative things to happen to you, especially a leader. And I really know when you do it, that it will affect you. It will affect everyone of us. And when you're not showing that respect on one party, if you're not in power with sanction, then you see the two government sanction to be the they are affecting any of us. It's not affecting us because they are individual. But then when you say the president, sanction the bad president, and that means not going nowhere. And I didn't want you to go out to go and lobby.
All right. Thank you.
But thank you very much for your explanation. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me take the next caller quickly. Good evening. Okay, I lost that one there. Let's see if we can get the last call for tonight. Good evening. You are my last caller.
Good evening. My name is Imo Kekwa.
Amos.
From Tori.
Yeah, go ahead from Tori. Yeah, go ahead from Tori quickly, Amos.
Okay, thank you. I support the sanction.
Why?
I even want for the president to be sanctioned because the president is traveling, no difference. Use our money, use our sweat, and travel. All over and coming, and not bringing anything. So what the SL traveling? Just sit down. Just sit down. We finish. Because traveling without seeing anything coming into the country. The country people are suffering. The masses suffering. Only people enjoying the money. People enjoying the money. They want they rain the money and want the masses suffering. So yeah, the president said that you should not travel because travel not bringing no benefit to the country.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having us here. Okay, folks, so that does it for tonight's edition of The Talking Point. Many thanks to everyone who tried calling but did not come through. We appreciate you. Those of you who called and you have your say, thanks as well. Thanks for always joining us and having your say on the program. So concerning the issue of the sanction, I'm one of those persons I would believe that, okay, if the international community believe that the president is a threat going to their country, any of those people country, then they have their policy and they will carry on. But to say the president should be sanctioned, like someone said, right? I think when the president is sanctioned, in fact, I consider it to be the entire country. Yeah, I consider it to be the entire country. Because he runs the affairs. He's the head of the government and the country as well. He negotiates on behalf of the country. So that means there are certain areas the president will be limited to go. And when the president is not able to go to those areas, there are some things that might not happen. And will not happen. And at the end, you and I, therefore, it's some of these roads that are being built. The president got to go and negotiate with people to get, for instance, the way they can take loan, the way they get grant, to build some of these roads, to construct some of these infrastructure development. We have to, the way when the president go there, there'll be some kind of direct impact. When a minister go there, it'll not be like that. It won't be like that. But again, that is that. But if those people believe that the president going to their country is a threat to them, then I think they can carry their action. That we can't question because it is their safety. It has to do with their safety. And they will not compromise their safety because they want to make Liberia or Liberians feel fine. Okay? Yeah, concerning the issue of George Lobo, and I'm saying it clear, it is about time that people who support the government, who support the administration, listen, it is better you say the truth. When the government are making effort, right, to construct maybe a 200-kilometer road, but they have constructed maybe 1.5 kilometer. Don't say they have constructed 50 kilometer. Be clear to say, we want to construct 200 kilometer, but for right now, we have constructed 1 kilometer. It's okay like that. Say the truth. But to go on to try to exaggerate things, to make it look like, okay, we have done this, and which, of course, you know within yourself have not happened. Like that, you'll be putting the people against the government, against the president. So with the action of George Lobo to go on a platform to just talk about, okay, the government has signed 50 million loan agreement for the agriculture sector. It's misleading. You don't do that. You don't blaspheme the people like that. That is not politics. You're just blaspheming the people. That's not politics. Then the next thing you want to say, the government have been able to reduce the importation of rice by 35%. Hey, man, be truthful to yourself. Be truthful to yourself. Stop the lies. Stop the lies. Again, like I told the president, I said President Buckeye, I think when this is about time people like George Lobo with that character. I'm not talking about the president himself, but that character. Where you just wake up, you go, speak out lies to the public. Don't put the people around you. Because they will lie to the president every day. They will lie to the president every day. And which is not good for the country. It is not good for the people. Liberians deserve better. They want for their government to work. They are anticipating that government will do more work for them. But listen, they do not want lies. Tell them what you are doing and how far it is. When you say, oh, the government negotiated 50 million loan, kudos to you for that. We'll say yes, because that's truth. The government, the president met with the European Investment Bank. They send into the negotiation process. But for you to say they have signed a loan agreement, no, don't do that. When you see the government is making effort to reduce rice importation, okay, we'll say yes, because there are some efforts being made. But to say they have reduced it by 35%, not true. That's a broad lie. And you will not be doing that to say, okay, maybe say you're doing it because you want to make the government look good. You are destroying the image of the government. So, folks, let me say, have yourself a wonderful time. Join us tomorrow. That's not tomorrow, but about Monday. Yeah, the talking point is taking its usual weekend break to be back on Monday for another fascinating edition of the program. Until Monday, folks, have yourself a wonderful time from Pinsville. Bye-bye for now.
Heaven, Ambassador KONAH RUFUS on the mic. For talking points, we go shine the light. Talking point for Blazy Day. 90.7 online every day. Politics, news and truth, we